A gray stage, Max Brewster said after a while. He shook his head. Now that's unlucky. The Indians say like black, gray is no color at all, and it can betoken loss and sadness. There are some Arapaho and Utes as well, who would rather freeze to death than use a gray army blanket. It disturbs the hell out of them. So, what are the other drivers saying? Abbott said. I just left the Alamo Saloon, and it's all folks are talking about, Brewster said. They're saying 3 drivers and 3 messengers shot dead, and not a bullet hole to be found anywhere in the stage is mighty strange. I reckon that's why they're calling the coach the Gray Ghost. Some say it's haunted, and it was the restless spirit of Phineas Doyle that drove it back here to the depot. That's foolish talk, Abbott said. It's a coach like any other. No, sir. It's a coach like no other, Brewster said. It's a death trap. Just ask Frank Gordon and Mac Blair, Steve Tantor and Lone Wolf Ellis Bryant, and now Phineas Doyle and Dewey Wilcox. They're all dead, Abbott said, irritated. I can't ask them anything. And they're all dead because of the Gray Ghost, Brewster said. Long John, it was your last stage to El Paso. You ain't never going to find another driver or shotgun guard to work for you. Abbott watched as the undertaker and his assistant lowered the bodies from the seat of the coach. Bloody corpses with blue faces, open eyes staring into nothingness. Phineas Doyle's gray beard was stained with blood, and there was a wound that looked like a blossoming rose smack in the middle of Dewey Wilcox's forehead. The undertaker, a sprightly skeleton, dressed in a broadcloth suit with narrow pants and a black top hat tied around with a wide taffeta ribbon, the ends hanging over his skinny shoulders, laid the corpses on a flat wagon and then said, his voice like a creaky gate, "Same as the other 4 deceased, Mr. Abbott?" "Yes, Silas, board coffins, but clean them fellers up nice for viewing," Abbott said. "And women folk like that." "I'll take care of it," Silas Wood said. His eyes moved from Long John to the stage. "Gray," he said. "Now that's unusual. A gray stage." "I know," Abbott said. "Grave as graveyard mist," the undertaker said. "Why gray?" "A canceled order," Abbott said. "I was told it was originally destined for a count in Transylvania, a country in Eastern Europe somewhere. The coach is worth $1,800, and I got it for $1,400. "You didn't get yourself a bargain," Wood said. He shook his head. "No, sir." Abbott watched the undertaker's wagon leave, drawn by a black mule. His great beak of a nose under arched black eyebrows gave Long John the look of a perpetually surprised owl. He turned and said to Brewster, "If I can't find a driver, I'm out $1,400 and out of business." He thought for a moment and said, "What about Buttons Muldoon?" "He's working for Abe Patterson," Brewster said. "Muldoon's messenger is a young feller by the name of Red Ryan, who's right handy with the gun, and they say fear doesn't enter into his thinking. But I don't think those 2 will switch, and even if they did, they won't come cheap." "All I can afford is cheap. The cheaper the better," Abbott said. Brewster gave the man a long, speculative look and then said, "By the way, Abe Patterson is in town. He's over to his depot." "What's that to me?" Abbott said. Brewster smiled. "Long John, Patterson is made of money. Some folks say he's so rich he's got a half interest in the whole of creation." "Made of money, huh?" Abbott said. "Got a big turreted mansion house up San Angelo way and a young high-yeller wife to go along with it. Lively stepping filly like that costs a man plenty, and old Abe sure spends plenty on her." Long John brightened. "Here, Max, you've given me an idea." "I figured as much," Brewster said. "Sure, Patterson is made of money, like you